Hey guys, put together a few little clips about my fishing gear and what I take and things. Also wanted to show you, if you've been keeping up with the Intense Angler tip of the week, he's telling you or teaching you how to, the first episode is teaching you how to turn out this bad boy, which is a fishing lure made out of a pop, or this one's made out of a monster pull tab. So just wanted to let you guys know that can be done. Does it catch fish? I don't know, I haven't been able to try it out yet. Been kind of under the weather, which is why I haven't put out any videos, so I apologize for that. Also, in the next video or the next clip, I make reference to a Cabela's thing. The Cabela's thing is just a little multiplier put out by Cabela's. I originally had intended to do a product review on this and just didn't think it worthy, so didn't include it. So, but when I make reference to the Cabela's thing, this is what I'm talking about. It goes in this little Cordura pouch, and it usually stays in my backpacking fishing box or my tackle box. So, guys, enjoy. Okay, guys, on to the next thing. Probably not a good thing to be thinking about right now, but fishing. Well, maybe it is a good thing to be thinking about right now. Wishing we were out fishing instead of in with cold weather. This is my family fishing kit. Basically, what it consists of is extra line. There's a skinning knife down in here, made by Berkley, stock, no big deal, nothing fancy. Got some hooks. I got a few buzz baits, some spinner baits, lots of bobbers and things. Kids seem to lose those a lot, so you know, I take them generally when I try to go. I try to take them with me. I've got a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old, an 11-year-old, and then 2 are both 18. So one graduated this year, and then one graduates next year. So it's just a cornucopia of different things. Mine's not stocked as well as a lot of them are. I don't tend to buy things I don't need. I don't buy a lot of spinner baits and things like that for the kids to use, because inevitably if you put them in here, they're going to want to lose them. Pretty much stick with hook, sinker, bobber, worm, throw it out there, let them fish. So that's really what I keep in there. Now, for backpacking, I've got a little bit of different setup. Found this is a Flambeau. It's like a little smaller tackle box. I've got some sinks, some weights, some bobbers and things like that in there. I also have fishing license, always a good idea. Don't get a ticket, it's not worth it. Plus the money that you spend goes toward wildlife management. Little rooster tails, I don't know if you guys can see that. Little rooster tails, just a little spinner bait. They're pretty common. This is a white and silver. I don't know, for some reason around here, chartreuse and white and really bright colors work well. Then I've got some shallow diving crankbaits. I've got jig spinners, spinner baits, buzz baits. Of course, the small Cabela's thing that you saw goes in here. And now if I'm going out and I'm going to go for long distance, probably won't put the Cabela's thing in here because I'm probably already going to carry some type of knife or multi-tool or something like that. But I just thought it was a really nice thing. Mine's heavier than some. They've got some out there that are just really low compact and all this kind of stuff, and that's neat. And if if I'm gonna go and it's gonna be a fishing trip, then this is what I'll probably take. If I'm gonna feed myself while on the trip, this is what I'll take. I want to have enough stuff so I can ensure that I hate being cold. Actually, I don't mind being cold. I don't mind being wet, but I cannot stand being wet cold. Both of them at the same time. And nobody likes to be hungry. So I don't. If this is how I'm going to feed myself, I want to make sure not enough stuff to where I can pretty much take care of any conditions. If they're hitting on dark colors, then that's what I'm going to go to. If they're hitting on jigs, that's what I'm going to go to. And I got everything in here that I need to do that. So that's just the one for backpacking. Now, Mr. Billy Poe had a one of these out. He basically it's a CPVC or a PVC tube, and then it's got two caps on the end of it. He had one that's screwed down. I really didn't think that was necessary, so I didn't use that. Plus, it decreased the interior diameter of the tube, and therefore kept down your space. But his is really useful. He's got a lot of stuff in his, and basically I've got pretty much the same thing he does in mine, with just a few additions. He had Ranger bands on his. I haven't put any on here yet, but I'm sure at some point in time, the way these kids ride these bikes, they're going to pop a tube, and I'll get to put some Ranger bands on here. But I do have my daughter, my 11-year-old daughter, loses these, and she takes them outside and takes them off, throws them down the dirt. Then she won't use them anymore because they're dirty. So I got no problems with picking them up and using them to keep around here. What I use them for, I don't know. They don't take up any space. They don't weigh anything. I'm going to put some cordage on here. Just haven't done that yet. And this is some duct tape. This is about 10 foot of duct tape. So that's duct tape. You can fix anything with duct tape and baling twine. And I won't be carrying any baling twine on a backpacking trip. So duct tape is pretty much it. Let's take a look inside. Got a bobber. I've got some jute cord that I just wrapped in plastic and put in there for a stringer, what have you. So I'll put that in there. I've got hooks and weights in here. I just put them in a little separate bag. I'm all about organization. Keep it separate and things separate. If it doesn't belong together, they don't need to be together. Also, this is one thing that Mr. Billy Poe didn't have in his kit. That if this is an emergency deal, say I'm out in the woods and this is in my pocket and my pack gets lost for some reason or something like that, worms are great, but I don't know what's in this stuff. But man, this is like guaranteed fish. I'm not talking big fish. You might have to catch a 12, 13, 14 of them to feed you, but this stuff is just awesome. And again, for around here, chartreuse, it's a good color. So I've also got some bait in there already. I don't have to expend energy. If I'm in a survival situation, I don't have to spend energy getting bait. I've already got it. There are ways to get bait. I understand that. Got another bobber. I didn't really want to put my fishing line on the outside, so I took one of the thread spools from my, I just used it on my bench top thread injector. It's not a sewing machine. It's a bench top thread injector. I used some of the thread, old one I used, and just rolled up I don't know how much it is, but it's a bunch. So I rolled up a bunch of that, and it fits right down in there. Goes right down to the bottom. This thing goes right down to the end. If I had it to do over, I would cut this I would cut it off about as right there at the at the duct tape. That's plenty long enough. The longest thing I have in there is that bobber, and so that's probably what I'd do if I had it to do over again. It's not really bothering me too much, or I would have taken the duct tape off, wound it up over here, and then cut this off, or turn it around and cut that much off and not even mess with the duct tape. But so it's not really bothering me all that much. And everything just goes right back in here. I have not used this in the field, but I trust that Billy, who can pretty much catch a lot of fish. Tell you, hey guys, KY Canoe Camper here. I started to get long-winded, so I just thought I'd cut it off. What I did before we left, I wanted to show you my backpacking rod and reel. Now, this is a Zebco 11T. I picked it up at Walmart, and wasn't too much. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I've had it probably a year and a half, 2 years, and this is a Shakespeare Excursion, and it's been a really good combination for me. Packs really well. You can undo the thing here so it'll swivel down and go up nice. Pack really really close to it, but it's been a pretty good rod and reel, and it goes with my backpacking, the smaller tackle box, and it's been really good. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Remember, today's the first day of the rest of your life. Get out and do something.